Oh, such a good meal. So I just finished eating a super satisfying meal at Horin Ramen. Always wanting to go. I've been wanting to go here for a while, and I finally got the chance to go today. Brought the camera out so to bring you along, so I could say at the end of it, super satisfied, only the way that ramen bowl can satisfy you. And there is something unique about this place. So, we got a lot of choices here in the Lower Mainland for ramen, but there is something a little bit different about this place, something spicy about it, which I enjoy. But I could say that by the end, I would definitely try this place again. So why don't you join me on this video where I show you what Horin Ramen is all about. You'll see what the experience is like, and just an overall food review from someone that likes food. Let's go! So in this busy intersection in Burnaby, you'll see right in the corner there a place called Horin Restaurant. So this is about 20 to 30 minutes east of downtown Vancouver in a very special place called the Crystal Mall. A few steps away from that sign, right in the corner, is Horin Tonkatsu Ramen. Pretty unassuming if you're not looking for it, in my opinion. But as soon as you get into the vicinity, you'll see the sign boasting about the broth, the heritage taste. Look over to the right, you see the man himself working the ramen, making me hungry. There's a cool video to the right, it doesn't look good on camera, about them creating it. I really enjoy that the menu is out up front so you can see what you're getting into before committing. And the first thing you see right on the right side here is this matcha cheese tiramisu. My goodness, I committed to that as soon as I saw it. So I get in, pretty warm welcome. Get a nice seat here in the corner, as you can see, right in front of the service window, which for some reason I just really enjoyed. Sat down, got the menu, getting into it right away. And this is a pretty entertaining menu in my opinion. There's pictures, it's easy to look at, kind of a minimalist design. I'll show you a bit of that later on. And overall I was pretty satisfied with lots of bites into. There's a bit of that menu experience. Make each bowl of ramen with care. Another shot of that broth, and here's the menu like I was talking about. Pictures for every menu item. There's not too many items. I ended up going with the combo. There's our side dishes. I was looking forward to that. And of course, the matcha tiramisu makes another appearance. So I knew I was getting that. And then here is what makes this place special. This is the fire right here. This is the chili. Apparently this place invented the idea of chili ramen, so look that up. But here you can customize your order. And obviously the main thing I did was make sure I got my chili hot. And to my surprise and delight, they even brought an apron to wear, so obviously I had to put that joint on. Look at that, ready for ramen. So here we got the side dishes going up front. Pretty fresh. Pull out the chopsticks. Make sure you get the grip on. Don't make fun of me, I know I don't use them properly, but hey, it works. Get in some of that seaweed salad, satisfying crunch. And then this stuff, I don't know, it's just the fermentedness of it. Yeah, that's immediate sour face. The seaweed salad balanced me out again. So the cool thing is, while I was waiting for my food, there's a lot of interesting things that you can read in the menu. Like here on the first page, it talks about their history, what they focus on, extract the maximum amount of umami in their pork bones, 50 years of history. Here we are in Vancouver, and like I said, this always enjoyed that welcoming farewell when people leave. But this is my view right in front of me. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Maybe use that as a wallpaper or something, a service window. Not too long of a wait. Here is the main event, the chili ramen. Nothing like taking in the sights of your meal. So excited. Let's get right into it. First gotta taste that chili, of course. It's beautiful. And I start mixing it all around. This is what it looks like right here. Mix through. You see the char siu. Got a little garnish. The noodles, of course. I gotta get thick, chewy. Yeah, that's a satisfying one. That's a satisfying one. There you go. Gotta make sure that egg is straight. Delicious. Okay, so this is that phase where, you know, things get quiet. You start focusing in. Start building your bites. Making sure they're in the right order. Oh, look at that. That chili sauce was banging, I gotta say. Yeah, that's definitely the thing I'm gonna take away from the whole experience, aside from the really cool ambiance. The chili sauce is very flavorful. And I would say on the heat meter, it's not too hot. I don't know if they could adjust the heat. I could see that I got hot and there was a very hot option. But either way, it's very tasty. Here's a look at that tonkatsu broth. That's decadent on its own. Especially because I got it with the extra fat, the fatty broth, the thick one, the rich broth. That's what it is. Just enjoying it some more. Probably halfway through the bowl now. Using the spoon just to form the bites. Make sure you get a mix of flavors, and eventually I did have to ask for more spicy sauce. So part 2 of this meal was especially satisfying now that I had myself the additional spicy sauces. So at first I tried to do this chopstick, you know, gingerly place it upon your ingredients like so, but I don't know if you're, you know, just looking at this, it's kind of unsatisfying. You know, we're not putting enough. It's not getting enough surface area on there. So eventually put the camera down and did it the right way. So now that we had that thoroughly mixed in, I enjoyed the rest of the meal and thankful. And you know, when you get to that point where you're enjoying the food so much, you don't have to say anything, you're just in that moment, feeling present and just enjoying myself. There we go. So you can see towards the end there, just got a few more juicy, succulent bites. At this point, now that I've saved the char siu, it's infused. And I also found this really interesting, how it's they don't take cash, and the sign is kind of just embossed. That's not the right word, but engraved? No, just stuck onto the side of the tables, which I thought was interesting. And then finally, here we were at the dessert. Ooh-wee! The matcha tiramisu. My goodness. So pretty. Just the grains. Being able to see the grains, and then look at this bite. I don't even go all the way through. It's just the cream with the matcha powder. Obviously this is gonna be a good bite. Solid. But eventually I figured it out and I started taking proper bites and going all the way through down to the cake portion. This is a really good dessert. If this was twice as big, I would have finished it all the same. Matcha tiramisu, banger dessert. So that was it. I would say delicious place. Grateful that this is in town, not too busy. satisfying, comforting, spicy ramen. This guy flipping me off? No. See you later, man. Just saying bye. See you later, Horin. Catch you soon. Another ramen.